What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. Sharky speaking. I hope you're all doing really well. So I'm going to be reviewing yesterday's game between Newcastle and Chelsea at Stamford Bridge yesterday afternoon. It was a 12:30 kickoff and it finished 3-1 to the Blues. So just before I jump into the review, don't forget to go along and check out my matchday experience as I was down in London yesterday for the game. I made the 6-7 hour journey. I wasn't going for the result. I was mainly going for the experience as I was pitch side. You know, I got to see the players close up. The Newcastle fans were in good voice yesterday, so if you were there yesterday, big up to you. We made so much noise, you know, that didn't stop singing from minute 1 to minute 90. The Chelsea fans were rather quiet, but you know what? I'll be rather deluded to say that we were going to win yesterday. I went for a 2-1 win to Chelsea yesterday, but if we got a draw, that would have felt like a win to us. So, you know what? Well done to all those supporters that made the long journey yesterday, and I hope you all got back safe yesterday. So, jumping into the game, Rafa Benitez made a couple of changes, most notably up front. So, up front, he started off with Dwight Gale up front on his own. He went with the one up front instead of the original 4-4-2 that he's been playing in the last couple of games. And Joselu was dropped, which I think was only right. Yes, he did lead the line well against West Brom, but for me, he hasn't been good enough. He hasn't been scoring the goals, and I think Dwight Gale offers something different. He's got the pace to burn. Also in the middle, Jonjo Shelvey didn't come back into the team as he did make a late appearance against West Brom. You think he would start this game, but it wasn't. It was Mo Diarmi. I don't know what he sees in Mo Diarmi, because for me he's not good enough. He doesn't get around the pitch enough. He doesn't really have that ability to get past players, and I think that's where we're weak link in that midfield. In goal, Karl Darlow, he also kept his place for Rob Elliott, so he was dropped again for this game. I think that was only right. He was decent against West Brom. You know, Karl Darlow, give him his credit. So anyway, let's jump into the game. Newcastle dominated the first 12 minutes and we rightly took the lead through Dwight Gale. So, you know, Newcastle kept possession. We were passing the ball around really well. Chelsea didn't really get started, and I think Chelsea were cast their own downfall. So Newcastle floated the ball up forward. Dwight Gale latched onto it, and the ball just took a couple of deflections off back four. It managed to take one big deflection off Alonso. It rebounded to Dwight Gale. He took a shot. Courtois could have done better. He managed to parry it straight to Dwight Gale, and it's a simple tap in. It's 1-0 Newcastle, and I think we deserved it, like I say. Then after that, Chelsea started to up the game a bit more. That showed. Eden Hazard equalised on 20 minutes. So Eden Hazard managed to break off the centre-backs. You know, he was basically peeling off. Nobody was really marking him. But you know what? The one person I will criticise for his goal, I'd say Mikel Merino. He wasn't tracking back enough. He wasn't getting close enough to Eden Hazard. You know, he's hard enough to mark as it is. But then as he was into the box free, he took a shot and bobbled over Karl Darlow, and that's 1-1. I feel a bit sorry for Karl Darlow, because I think if it didn't bobble on the pitch, I think he might have actually saved that, or he could even have tipped that over for a corner. But that's ifs and buts, and Chelsea are 1-1, you know, and it's going to be a long road back for Newcastle. But you know what? That wasn't how it was in the first half. After that, it was nothing really happened, really. It was a bit of a 50-50 game. And then Newcastle made that one mistake through Matt Ritchie. So Chelsea put the ball forward, and Matt Ritchie managed to pick it up at the back. I don't know what he was doing at the back. You question where left and right backs were. And instead of just clearing the ball away, he hesitated and he headed it straight to the winger in Victor Moses. He crossed it into the box first time, and Morata, you know, it's a free header. And he basically puts it past the helpless Karl Darlow, and it's 2-1 to Chelsea. And you feel sorry for Karl Darlow at this point, because nobody's really picking up Morata. You know, it's criminal. And I don't know why Matt Ritchie's heading that, you know, to Moses. You just whack it in the stands, you know, just get rid of it. You know, it's going to be a tough game, and you're doing little mistakes like that, and that's what's costing us, you know, at the moment. It was too easy. And, you know, you question the marking as well for Morata's goal. Yes, he's a good player, he's got a good presence, but, you know, that goal could have been prevented, and Karl Darlow couldn't do much about that. Then after that, Chelsea just dominated the rest of the first half. You know, they could have had numerous opportunities. Karl Darlow also could have conceded the penalty. He managed to clip Morata, and I think, in my opinion, that was a pen, but, you know, that got waved away. And Chelsea going into the half-time lead 2-1 up, and rightly so. You know, you can't fault that lead, and Newcastle, you know, were cast their own downfall. And then going into the second half, you think, right, you know, Newcastle attacking the shed end, they're attacking the away section. Rob even said at the game, I hope Newcastle create more where we are. You know, even if they get the odd corner, or they're just whipping the ball into the box, or throwing, at least create something. But Newcastle didn't do anything that second half. Chelsea, you know, they're starting to turn the screw. You know, they were creating opportunities time and time again. Karl Darlow with the saves and stuff, keeping them in the game. And then it finally told after 72 minutes. Victor Moses picked up the ball, he ran into the box, and instead of Ritchie staying on his feet, he basically took out Victor Moses and it's a pen. You know, he's made a couple of mistakes. Matt Ritchie's just on this terrible run at the moment, and nothing's going right for him. And up stepped Eden Hazard, after 72 minutes. Caldolo went one way and Eden Hazard went the other, and it's 3-1. Cheeky goal, but hey, he's a good quality player, you know. Then after that, Chelsea dominated, and there was at one point Caldolo managed to parry out a couple of shots, and Chelsea were just dominant, and they showed their quality, like I say, and I think Newcastle just couldn't cope. He brought on Jonjo Shelvey towards the end. Mo Diarmi came off. He didn't really do anything after when we scored and we went 1-0 up. He's just non-existent. For the Leicester game next week, I would drop Matt Ritchie. I would also drop Mo Diarmi, but maybe I'm being harsh, but for me, Matt Ritchie hasn't been good enough. Yes, he's probably one of my favourite players at the club, but if Jonjo Shelvey gets dropped, then Matt Ritchie has to be dropped. We all badly missed him, our captain Jamal Lascelles, and we also missing Christian Atsu, but you know, at the end of the day, we're a team. We've got to stick together. The games are coming thick and fast now with the festive period. We've got 2 home games. We've got 125 years anniversary of the club. It's going to be no easy game against Leicester, and then after that we've got Everton, so it doesn't get any easier. And we're picking up teams that are on good form as well, so I don't know, you let me know your thoughts of yesterday's game, the formation, you know, the changes, the scoreline. We're at the game, you let me know. We're just going to have to move on now. Also stick a like on the video if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. Also check out the Matchday Experience, I'll say that once again. How are the lads? Take it easy. Peace out.